You were not born to be ignored. You were not put on this earth to bow your head and walk quietly through a life that forgets you the moment you're gone. Look around you. You're surrounded by smiling assassins, people who pretend to love you while secretly resenting your potential. They envy your fire, so they hand you water. They see your wings, so they chain your legs. They whisper in your ear, "Be humble, be kind, be forgettable." But you feel it, don't you? That rage boiling beneath your skin, the anger of being underestimated, overlooked, disrespected. They saw your pain and mistook it for weakness. They saw your silence and thought it was surrender. It's not. It's strategy. Because starting today, you stop being the hunted. You become the hunter. You stop trying to fit in. You become the threat they whisper about. You will no longer beg for validation. You will demand fear. You are going to become their nightmare, the one they never saw coming. And I will show you how. I harness the darkness within you. Let's cut the sweet lies and expose the brutal truth. Kindness without power is manipulation against yourself. You've been trained to bury your darkness, to hide your rage, to suppress your ambition, to neuter your brilliance for the comfort of those who fear you. But the ones who rise, the ones who dominate, don't suppress the darkness. They weaponize it. You don't need to destroy it. You need to aim it. Use it to sharpen your focus. Rejection? Use it to solidify your core. Loneliness? Use it to separate yourself from the herd and build your empire in silence. You are the result of every betrayal. Every heartbreak has carved your edges sharper. Every moment of doubt has built a stronger resolve. On it, all of it, that twisted feeling in your chest that wants revenge? That is not evil. That is your awakening. They told you to forgive and forget, because they were terrified of what you'd become if you didn't. Well, don't forgive, don't forget, build, burn, become. 2. Command the room without words. Presence is power. You don't need to shout to dominate. You walk in and the room bends. Not because of what you say, but because of what you don't. The predator doesn't roar, stalks. It calculates. Be slow to speak, quick to observe. Silence is a weapon. When you speak less, they reveal more. The more you listen, the deeper you cut. You don't chase attention, you command it. Eye contact like a blade, hold it just long enough to make them blink. Movement like smoke, quiet, intentional, unpredictable. Words like venom, precise, irreversible. You must make them feel your absence as painfully as your presence. And when you speak, make your voice a scalpel. 3. Strategize like a phantom. Your enemies expect noise. Give them stillness. They expect emotion. Give them calculation. Disappear from their patterns, then return like thunder. The most terrifying monsters are the ones you never see coming. Play long. Think deep. Move sideways. Don't attack directly, attack psychologically. Befriend them before you destroy them. Compliment them before you outmaneuver them. Smile before you strike. Be unpredictable. Make them question reality. Confuse their senses. Twist their expectations until they beg for a logical explanation, and you give them none. This is how you haunt them. 4. Destroy with precision, not emotion. Emotion is their leash on you. They provoke you to get a reaction. What? Because reaction is weakness. But you're going to respond. Not react. Cold. Calculated. Precise. Never argue, create consequence. Never explode. Implode their illusion of safety. The people who disrespected you, mocked you, underestimated you, they do not deserve your rage. They deserve your evolution. Rise so far above them that your success becomes a curse on their soul. You don't want revenge. You want remembrance. You want your name etched in their nightmares. You want them to lie awake wondering how they birthed their own undoing. Master the power of emotional control. They want you reactive, emotional, predictable. Because emotions are levers, and if they can pull yours, they can move you like a puppet. You are not a puppet. You are the puppeteer. Control your internal weather. Be icy when needed. Warm only by choice. When you withhold your emotions, you become a mirror. And mirrors disturb people because they see themselves. Never show all your cards. Never reveal your hand. The more mysterious you are, the more terrifying you become. 6. Become the legend they can't escape. Let me be brutally honest with you. The world doesn't respect nice. It respects power. It kneels to presence. It obeys confidence. It fears obsession. You must become a myth in the minds of your enemies, a name they do not say, a face that makes them sweat, a memory that follows them in silence. Here's how. Build relentlessly in private. Expose nothing unless it's strategic. Refuse approval from the crowd. Speak only when it advances your plan. Burn bridges if they block your empire. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be feared, respected, remembered. Because being nice got you walked on. Being agreeable got you betrayed. Being soft got you erased. No more. Now you walk like a curse. You speak like a prophecy. You move like vengeance wrapped in velvet. You are becoming their nightmare. 7. Practical tactics to execute the shift. Let's translate this into actionable domination. Audit your circle. Eliminate the weak, the jealous, the passive-aggressive. Keep only the loyal and the lethal. Loyalty is not a feeling, it's an action. Elevate your image, clothes, posture, gait, all of it. Become the embodiment of unshakable authority. Daily weaponization. Every morning, visualize the enemy, breathe in your past pain, and set your intention to dominate. This is war. You start the day like a general, not a victim. Information warfare. Study psychology, persuasion, seduction, strategy. Learn how the human mind breaks, and how to bend it without mercy. Silence has shock value. Remove yourself from every argument. Vanish mid-conversation. Confuse. Disorient. Let your absence scream. Execute ruthlessly. No half measures. No apologies. When it's time to act, act like it's the last thing they'll remember before they sleep. It's time. No more hiding. No more shrinking. No more second-guessing. You have bled for this. You have suffered in silence. You have been mocked, betrayed, abandoned, and still, you rise. But this time, you rise as something else. You rise as their reckoning. You're not here to play the game. You're here to own the board. You will no longer wait for permission. You will no longer seek approval. You will no longer be the soft echo in a world that only hears thunder. From this moment forward, you are the storm. You are not the one who fears monsters. You are the monster. You are not asking for space, you are taking territory. You are not asking for respect. You are commanding fear. You are the question that haunts them. The ghost they can't forget. The prophecy they prayed would never come true. And you are here now. Let them whisper. Let them plot. Let them think they are safe. Because when you move, you will move like death itself. No more games. No more mercy. No more waiting. Become their nightmare. Become the one they wish they never crossed. Become the reason they sleep with the lights on. Because you are no longer becoming. You have arrived.